You're in Dr. James E. Lee Dental Practice, 611 Church Street in Conway, South Carolina. Dr. Lee just celebrated his 40th anniversary in this building on June 15th of this year. So he started his practice June 15th of 1973.
I had a problem getting financing in Conway and Myrtle Beach, and of course I guess I was a little bit timid. I went to one bank in Myrtle Beach, and I thought I was asking for a lot of money, and he looked at me and said, "Well, Dr. Lee, we don't have any funds for small ventures like that, but if something becomes available, we will call you." My father and I got up and hauled the bricks to build the building. We stacked them up on the back of the lot, and you could see for years after the building was open where we had chalk marks on the brick where I went around and counted the bricks after they were stacked up. And we used old brick to build the building. And some of the bricks had to be cleaned off. We did all of that. Then after I got out on the corner of the street out here, and excuse me, with a bush axe, and cut my way across this lot. It was growing up at the time, and it was in the summertime. It was in July, and had to cut the growth off the lot, and that was before the advent of weed eaters and that sort of thing. It's a whole lot more than mortar and bricks. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that has gone into this. And another thing, it also, and having this place here, it gives me an opportunity to, I always invite youth or young people in from the community to see what we're doing. It gives one an opportunity to give back. Only the second African-American president of the State Dental Board. And of course that's the board that determines who practices dentistry in South Carolina. I served on that board for 6 years, and also president of Palmetto Medical Dental Pharmaceutical Association, which is an organization of African-American physicians, dentists, and pharmacists in South Carolina. And I was the first South Carolina co-chair of the Palmetto Old North State Dental Society, which is a regional society of dentists in North and South Carolina. So it has given us an opportunity to, to make an impact, I would hope, or to serve as a venue for, in the area of dentistry or in the area of the civics of mankind or whatever.
Number one, to know that we have one of our own. Dr. Lee is from Conway. Grew up just 2 blocks from the practice. I would think that he is a role model to our young African-American boys and girls, and just people in general, to know that he did not come from a professional family, but his parents sacrificed and helped him go to college and then on to professional school.
But someone once asked me what was my reason for coming back to Conway. A reporter asked me this years ago, shortly after I came back here, and my answer now is the same as it was then. Does one need a reason to go home? I grew up only 2 blocks from here.